So hello again, everyone, and welcome to our next video cast that we are doing every day now at Travel Weekly to keep you connected. Today, we're going to be looking at the impact of COVID-19 on the river cruise sector, and I'm delighted that I'm joined today by three experts in that field. And so I've got Giles Hawke, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Avalon. I've got Kristin Karst, who is the co-owner and Executive Vice President of AmaWaterways. And I'm joined by Andy Harmer, who is the Senior Vice President of Membership and the Director of CLIA UK and Ireland. So thank you all of you for giving up your time. I know we're all working from home, but we're very busy still. What would your advice be to your trade partners who might be listening to this if they were sitting at home now and thinking perhaps they hadn't got into river cruise before, or perhaps they hadn't, it was becoming a big part of their business that they've lost? What would you say to them? Giles, starting with you. If they're feeling, a bit anxious and worried about their businesses?
I think, the focus on self-development, learning, being ready for when it comes back. I think there's a big point around just keeping in touch with customers, past customers, new people on their databases, reassuring them that travel is still going to happen. They will be traveling again, and giving them sort of exciting ideas. And so not doing a hard sell saying, here's a deal on this date at this price, but more sort of dropping in ideas, planting seeds around, have you ever thought about going to the Danube? Here's reasons why you'd go to the Danube. Have you ever thought about the Mekong? Here's some reasons why. And just sort of, painting pictures and helping people dream a little bit so that they're ready for when it does come back. And I think almost then developing their sort of their own individual bounce back plan of when we know a country or a region or a destination is open again, when we know that we can go there, how are they going to maximize the opportunity that offers them? So I think there's some planning to do, and some sort of forward thinking around how you're going to do things differently. How are you going to grab your share of business once people are ready to book again?
Starting from all of us working in the travel industry, our communities, even the tour guides, everyone is affected, and nobody should let tourism die. Tourism travel is in our DNA, and we all want to travel again. And now we are all confined to our homes, and we feel how hard it is. Personally, my parents live in Germany still. They are 82, 86. I just, wake up every morning in the hope that they are fine, and that's the same I know with so many families around. Yeah. While my young daughter is actually texting me to say, Mom, when this is over, we need to take a weekend break and just enjoy mother-daughter time together. And I think everyone is feeling this and is going through this. Because the situation is so fluid, yeah. It is very hard to really predict what's happening in the next few months. However, working with our travel partners, one by one, we are very flexible.
Yeah, so I think initially the first few weeks, and it is so fresh still, the first few weeks was all about sort of the real practical considerations of what we're doing to cancel the bookings, getting customers home. Then it moved into sort of reassurance, and I think reassurance is going to have to continue now for a period of time of, we're here, we're supporting you, we've still got a product, we're still, we're still operating as a business. And actually in the last week, we've actually had a number of bookings for 2021, so new bookings coming in. And we've actually had some travel agents saying to us, please, because we've stopped sending deals. We sort of thought, let's just focus on the immediate future. Everyone's really busy. No one wants us to do a sales job for 2021. And we've had a number of agents actually come to us say, can you give us prices and deals for 2021? We're still getting customers interested. And I think what we're seeing, even just through our website, we're seeing brochure requests coming in. So I think there is something about people being stuck at home, can't move, can't go anywhere, doing that sort of dreaming, researching, planning stage, because they know at some point it's going to come back. And I do think when it does, and it's when, not if, there will be a big flood of bookings coming in of people who've just spent their time sitting there. They know exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it. So we are providing some deals and some prices to travel agents. We're looking, how far ahead we can get on sale with something concrete that people can book. And then just making sure we're available for our travel agents. We also, within our business, we launched a new training platform. You could argue at the worst possible time, it was literally at the back end of February, early March. but we just launched that. So there is something there concrete for travel agents to go into and do. It's a new platform, new training. So yeah, I think people will, once they get over the sort of slurry of cancellations and dealing with the immediate issues, there will be time available. And I think one of the great things about the furlough process that lots of travel companies and lots of companies are using generally is that people are still allowed to train. So, you know, if people are stuck at home, they're not allowed to work because they're on furlough, they can still do their self-development, do their learning, do their training. And that means that they're better positioned when it does come back and when they're back into work again.
The travel partners who have an amazing relationship with their travel, with their guests, who are reaching out to them all the time, who stay connected, have a much higher chance of conversion into a future cruise credit. And that's my advice. And that's the same what we are doing. I mentioned our BDMs, our sales force. Just, you know, to continue, stay connected, to be creative, to share these great memories. To really, I mean, right now we only look at pictures and videos and do all of these, but we are dreaming. We are dreaming into the future. And once the future is open again, everyone will go. And I think we have to keep this positive spirit. If we don't do it, then there is no leadership. How can we really inspire our clients? So that's extremely important to keep it all going.